Hello, I've got a book recommendation that I'd like to share with you today. It's called Building a Story Brand. It's written by Donald Miller and it's published by Harper Collins. Now, the value of this book is that it helps us to explain very clearly what our business does. Now, that sounds simple enough, but if your experience is anything like mine, it's somewhat harder than it first appears when it comes to actually doing it. So Mr. Miller helps us by deconstructing the elements of a great story. Using examples from books and films that we'll all be familiar with, he builds a framework and explains that most of the stories any of us have ever engaged with are built around 7 essential elements, and has written the book in such a way that you read about each of these elements, you go online, and there's a framework there so that you can jot down your thoughts and ideas about that element and how to apply it to your business. Mr. Miller explains that really anything that we might have to say about our business that is outside these 7 elements is noise. That whereas we might attach importance to it and might have developed a habit over the years of always wanting to explain it or talk about it, as far as a prospective customer is concerned, it's noise. Really what they want to know are the 7 things that he sets out in his framework. And actually, as he develops the argument and uses more and more examples, you become pretty convinced that that's the case. The value for me was that once I'd read the book and actually sat down then to try and write a new explanation of what my business does, the result was much clearer, much more concise than ever it had been before, and free of a lot of the language and ways of thinking about my business that I'd held onto previously. So I thoroughly recommend the book to you. This is what it looks like. It's available through all of the usual online sources and probably some of the offline shops as well. It's not expensive to buy, it doesn't take long to read, and if your experience is like mine, there's a lot of value to be had from it, so I hope you enjoy it.